In this video, we're going to talk about intonations in yes-no questions and also talk briefly about using key words in yes-no questions. Listen and compare the intonation in the statement sentence versus the question sentence. Ты студентка. Ты студентка. The intonation is exceptionally important because if you notice, the sentences are the same in words and word order, regardless of it being a statement or a question. And so in order for a person who's listening to be able to tell whether it's a statement or a question, you have to use the correct intonation. Intonation in yes or no questions tend to go the highest on the stressed syllable of the most important word. In this sentence, the thing that we're asking about is whether the person is a student. So our voice will go up on the stressed syllable of this most important word. Try it. Ты студентка. Take a look at this sentence. Which is the most important word? Find the stressed syllable of that most important word, and that is where our intonation will go up when we ask this sentence as a question. First, listen to the sentence as a statement. Он американец. Now, listen to the sentence as a question and see if you got it right where your voice should go up. Он американец. Try it by repeating after me. Он американец. In this sentence, ваш чемодан здесь. Your suitcase is here, or is your suitcase here? This is an instance unlike the previous ones. In the previous examples, it was obvious which the most important word was. In this instance, it's not obvious right away. Are we asking whether your suitcase is here? Are we asking whether it's your suitcase? Or are we asking, we know you have something here, is it your suitcase? And in this case, where the intonation goes up helps you to decide what is the most important word or what is the person asking about. First, let's listen to the sentence as a statement. Ваш чемодан здесь. Now listen to the statement as a question. Listen to where the intonation goes up. Ваш чемодан здесь? In this case, the important word is здесь. We're asking whether your suitcase is here. So your voice goes up on здесь. Ваш чемодан здесь? But what if I'm saying something different? What if I know that you have something here, but I don't know whether it's a suitcase or something else? In that case, we have a different word being the most important word. Listen to the intonation in that case. Ваш чемодан здесь? And finally, what if we want to ask whose suitcase this is? Is it your suitcase that is here? Then what is the most important word? In that case, the most important word will be ваш. So your voice will go up on ваш. Listen to that instance. Ваш чемодан здесь? Let's take a look at this sentence. Let's first listen to it as a statement. Эти журналисты русские. These journalists are Russian. If we want to use the same words as a question, what do you think the most important word will be? Listen to how I asked the question and see if you got it right. Эти журналисты русские? Did you get русские as the most important word and your voice going up there, like it shows in this diagram? We already know that we're talking about these journalists, so the Russian part is what we're questioning. Эти журналисты русские? Sometimes the difference between the statement intonation and the question intonation can be quite small. Can you hear the difference between these two? Ресторан там. Ресторан там? Now I want to talk briefly about using keywords in answering yes or no questions. If I ask you this question, Ваш чемодан здесь? What am I asking you? Remember from before we said your voice is going up on здесь, and so that's the most important word. Is your suitcase here? The here part is what I'm asking about. And in Russian, instead of maybe answering with da, for example, Russians have a tendency to answer with that most important key word. So if I asked you, Ваш чемодан здесь? A likely answer would be здесь. If I asked you, Ваш чемодан здесь? What would you answer with? Well, you could answer with da. A likely answer would be мой. I was asking you, is your suitcase here? And your answer is мой.